for the parents. Okay, it's the things you want your son to go. Okay? Right now they're growing up, right? Your goal as being a parent is, hopefully, I want him to be a good man. I want him to be able to be independent, so he's not hanging around me for the next 50 years, going, "Mom, can I borrow the keys to the car?" Right? You want him 18, son, you're going out into the world, have fun. Okay, so we build character. Okay? We teach them. We try to teach them good character traits, so when they grow up, they're solid in our. Part of that citizenship training, which is very hard, because when you think about first graders, you talk citizenship, they give you that weird eye, like, what are you talking about? Okay? But we managed to do that. It's a family-oriented program. Even though it's Cub Scouts, it's for the boys, our pack is very inclusive of all the families. We want the families to come and participate. If you, I don't know if you saw, when we went fishing at Po'olahia, the whole family came by. We had sisters, we had cousins, moms and dads were also fishing. It's catch and release, so it's really fun. The fish are almost trained. Okay? I know the deal. I can eat some bread, I get hooked up, they release me, put me back in the river. So after a while, you notice you're catching the same fish over and over. But everyone will. And again, this family bond. One of the things that you gotta realize is my son is 10 years old. I've only got 8 years left with him. And it was fast, because I remember when he was like that. Suddenly it's like, oh, he's almost done. Because my plan is when he turns 18, he's off to college. So I've got 8 years to help raise him the way so when he goes off to college, he doesn't, he's not a guy's gone wild. Okay? He's actually making me proud doing good things. So I got 8 years to do that. It's a fun program because the boys want to have fun. If it's not fun, the boys are fun. We try to do a lot of games, a lot of good activities for them to want to come to scouting. And by doing the activities, what they don't realize, kids for their we sneak in the lessons with that. Okay? Our founder, David Powell, he said, it's games with a purpose, and that's what we did. We do fun things, and later on the kids are like, I remember what Mr. Dave said, He said something about citizenship, I remember that. And again, it is the program for kids from grade 1 to 5. So if you guys in first grade, perfect, get it on the ground floor. So again, what the parents do? We talk about it all the time. Right now, the kids are always on their video games, right? Watching TV, or they're playing sports, you're on the sideline. Scouting is a family thing, so we want you to be part of it, because we want parents to be part of the boys' lives. So that's very important. We want the boys to, again, we want to be quality people, good people, right? That's what we want. We want them to learn how to meet others. Right now with Facebook, MySpace, whatever, they're like, oh, I got hundreds of thousands of friends, but they've never met us. And we're starting to see more and more boys where they don't know how to interact with those people. So with scouting, they're going to be with other boys, they're going to be working with them, they're going to be learning skills, confidence, get them, so they are able to go out into the world, meet people, right, and say, hi, I'm Tyson, what's your name? And make friends that way. We're going to learn a lot of skills, okay? And they're life skills. I'll tell you, when I was a Cub Scout and Boy Scout, I learned things that I'm still using today. When tropical storms came to us, I was on the big island when that happened, so they were freaking out. And they were like, tie down everything, It's like, okay, maybe we should do that too. Hey, knot time becomes very important when you're facing a tropical storm. I still use it. Let me give you a real quick story about my son. Boys, you've done this, right? You've told your son, and he gives you that look like, okay, I'm talking to a brick wall. I did that when we're talking about safety in the home and fire prevention. Well, Dad was cooking, saw the bad things. I had put the rice pot on the stove. Next thing I know, my daughter goes, Daddy, I smell smoke. I turn around, and sure enough, my rice pot is now on fire because the stove was, the burner was on. Okay, quickly take it off. I covered the burning plastic, covered the fire. I turn it this way. My son is there, not panicking, with the fire extinguisher ready to go. I was like, wow, where do you know to get the fire extinguisher? Don't you remember, Dad, when we're talking about that safety? You showed me where it was. He wasn't panicking. Now, my daughter, on the other hand, she was 5 years old at the time, was running around screaming, ah, the whole time. But he knew to be calm and how to face the situation. So again, that's the kind of skills that you want your boys, and those are the skills that boys are going to go on throughout their lives. And of course, we want happy boys. We don't want sullen, we don't want rough, we don't want bullies. We want boys that are happy and love life. Right? Of course, what do the boys want? They want fun, right? Boys, which would you rather do? Read books all day or you want to have fun? You want to have fun. I said he's thinking, I like books. You want to have fun? Well, these are the kind of things we do. We go camping. Okay, we went to our family camp at Bellows place, and the boys had a lot of fun. We went to the beach. We did games. Some of the boys went to day camp where they shot BB guns. They shot bow and arrow. Arrows, don't worry, it was on range safety. I was a safety monitor, so we taught them how to shoot BB guns safely as well as bow and arrows, so no one got hurt. Also, especially Mr. Dave did not get stuck by an arrow, so I think I did a good job there. We go camping. Our fall campsite is going to be in the Bishop Museum, in the museum. So it's an indoor camp where the boys get to do a little scavenger hunt, looking for things in the museum. They're going to show how lava is made by melting rocks and pouring it. So there's a lot of fun things. And we're trying to figure out how to do this, but we're going to make lava. The Latin boys actually make the lava. Yeah, the best thing is you can eat the lava afterwards. You can figure out how to cook it in 2 hours. Yeah, and so it's a lot of fun. Now, we have a lot of year-round opportunities. The Makihiki at the Alamoana Shop, Alamoana Park. That's where it's our big scout show. The Army brings out their big equipment, tanks, cannons, and the boys love climbing all over things like, look at that big gun! And they're climbing over your parents are like, kids, get off the gun! So again, it's there. We go Schofield Day. We just found out they're going to do it again in December. The kids love it because you do like with this kid. You get dirty. You're covered in mud. Parents, not so much. They're like, ooh, he's covered in mud. Okay? But the kids absolutely love it. Look at that small one. We go to day camp, like we talked about, and we do rod camping, and we do fishing. Because really, the boys want to go outdoors, and I'll tell you, you go whole volunteer. One of the things I'm trying to do is find someone to teach us how to do the throw nets. I did it one time, a long, long time ago. I had a blast, and unfortunately, I moved to the mainland where you don't do throw nets. Okay. So we're going to do that too. So it's a lot of things we want, a lot of good things. So how does it work? Okay. This is for parents again. Starts off with the resource guide. We're all, the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts are manned by volunteers like myself. We are not suddenly zapped by lightning. You are a trained leader. No, okay? They actually give us a guide that helps us out. So that way we can give a good program. We're also training. Safety is very important. Safety is our number one priority in Scouts. All the registered leaders you see in the uniform, we go through youth protection training to make sure the boys are not harmed in any way. We're very, very conscious about safety. We have monthly themes. Every month, we focus on theme. Last month, it was courage, where the boys had to do a series of tests, like blindfolded, do an obstacle course. Even though it was very safe, the kids didn't know they were blindfolded, but they had to face their fears and go through it. So again, we showed that courage is not being not afraid, but being able to operate while you're afraid, overcome your fears. But we have that. There's other, August's theme is honesty. So we're going to talk about that. Okay? So every month we got those themes. You can see some of them over here. We also have the Boys Life magazine. You guys have the mini version, right? That is my son's favorite magazine. Why? Because it's his only magazine. But when it comes in the mail, it says Dyson Lee on it. That's the only mail he gets, and he loves it. He's over there, like, grabs it. It's like he'll start reading it because it has games. Just like if you look in there, there's little mazes, there's little jokes. Every time parents got one, when he starts reading the jokes, we're going to start hearing the jokes. Why did you cheat after all? But it is fun. They love the jokes. We have den meetings. So since all of you are in first grade, you'll get together with second grade? Okay. Well, for you guys who are first grade, you'll get together with the other first graders. I said you'll be going together with the other second graders, and you'll have activities. You'll be grouped in what's known as den. And the reason why is this program is for the first graders through the fifth graders. You don't want the fifth graders doing the same thing the first graders are doing. You say vice versa. Because the fifth graders are learning knife skills like how to carpet knife. You don't want the first graders to do that. They're not ready for it. In addition, as they go from year to year to year, you don't want to do the same thing in school anymore. So as they progress from first grade to sixth grade, third grade, they're learning new skills and new games. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the faculty, once a month we all get together It's my job as the club master to get a fun meeting. The day meetings, you're learning skills. The pack meetings, you're having fun. In fact, we're inviting you to our pack meeting in August, which is going to be on August 25th, last Sunday, fourth Sunday of the month. It is our welcome back and welcome to all the new scouts. It's going to be kind of like a carnival. We're going to have different games. We have a den leader who made a paper rocket launcher. So you will make a rocket of construction paper, and then he will put a launcher, pump it up, and it shoots up probably 50, 60 feet in the air. The kids had a blast because it would shoot up. If it did land on the 3-story roof and came back to the ground, they grabbed it, and relaunched it again. And if it did land up on the roof, they just made another rocket. Boys had a blast. We're also going to have an ice cream social. You guys like ice cream? Yeah. All my boys like ice cream. That's why they look forward to this pack meeting, because they're social. So that's October 25th at 4 p.m. at August 25th, and that's going to be at Kabulu United Methodist Church.
What time?
4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that's something, are your boys in sports yet? Okay, a lot of our kids are in sports, including my son. He loves baseball. A lot of the other pack, in fact, the reason why we moved to this pack is because we need Sunday afternoon. It's not during practice time, it's after the games. It's early enough for the boys after the meet can play on the playground and have a lot of fun. My old pack used to meet on Thursdays at 7 p.m. That means Dad has to rush home from work, get there, quickly get them to the meeting, afterwards, kids go to bed, you guys go to bed, it's too hard. That's why I like my pack best, Sunday afternoon. Now, we have the advantages. Boys, you're going to be in first grade, that's Tiger Cubs, so you're going to start there. Tyson, you're second grade, so you're going to be a Wolf. Each grade has different requirements to earn these badges. All of you will earn this Bobcat, and then after that, you'll earn the badge that's for you. The third graders will earn the Bear badge and so forth. We also have the doubles. Tyson, what do you like to do? What sport do you like to do? You like to play baseball. That's what I said. Guess what? We have a baseball. So, yeah, we have a baseball belt. So by learning a little bit about the sport you like, you could earn this belt. In addition, if you want to learn more about how to do, let's say, a compass or BB shooting or archery, you could earn these belts. Same thing. What's the favorite sport of yours? What do you like to do? Football. We have football. Oh, we have football. Yep, it's like flag football. So you learn, just by doing what you like to do, you can get fun, soccer, sports. We're going to try and go to the ice house to get ice skating. Ice skating in Hawaii, try that one, right? So there's a lot of things to do. Plus, there's a lot of other belts like astronomy, science, wildlife conservation that the boys, they might not know anything about astronomy, but by learning, I want this thing, they'll learn about it. So again, we kind of encourage them to do that. All in all, when you first start, your shirt's going to be completely blank, but this is what you'll look like after a while. Because as you learn things and as you go through the program, you start earning your badges, your arrow points, you start looking like my son's shirt, like you're running out of space for things. Because what we believe in is you learn things, you should earn recognition for doing it. So each time you do something really good, you get one of these badges here. Now, the pack organization, it all starts off with the boys, right? We can't function without the boys. Okay, but now you got a bunch of wild boys in the pack, you need leaders. Okay? Starting off with the Cub Master, like myself, I lead the program, but I have a lot of other people, den leaders, assistants, the committee to help me out. Because as they say, many hands make light work. I couldn't do it all myself, and that's why I rely on the parents and volunteers to help me put this together. The nice thing is that we have a lot of people helping out. No one works really hard. We just do a little bit. So it's pretty good. We also have our chartered organization, which is Kabulu United Methodist Church. They help us out a lot. They give us a place to meet. They provide, like we did a service project. They said, you know what, lunch is on us. So we bought pizzas and the boys had pizza and drinks. We also have help from the local council. They provide the training to make sure that we're safe and we know what we're doing, as well as the Boy Scouts of America that gives us our overall organization. Now, nothing is free. Unfortunately, I wish it was, but unfortunately it's not. What we charge is there's a $15 registration fee that everyone has to pay. $12 for the Boys Life magazine, which is really $1 per issue. Right? You can't get Reader's Digest for $1 per issue, so this is a good deal. We also have to pay the pack dues because every time we do this kind of all the bling gear, the patches, it does cost, and the pack pays for that. So we have dues, and right now, if you join now, it's a prorated rate, so you pay less than the annual. It will be $40. That includes the registration, the Boys Life, and the dues. Now, I know a lot of people are like, wow, that's a lot of money. The normal rate is actually higher for the full year, but the way we do it is we have popcorn sales, which is actually on the next slide, right here. The popcorn sales. Girl Scouts have cookies, Boy Scouts have popcorn. So what we do is we sell the popcorn, and if we set a goal, if the boys sell that much popcorn, they will actually, the pack will pay for your registration fee. So you don't have to pay that registration fee anymore. They or the dues, the pack will pay for it. Now, the popcorn goal for this year is $600, and that's before you freak out like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. We do sales at the stores. We have a little booth just like Girl Scouts, and we have the boys go out and sell it. We do it for two reasons. One, we sell a lot of popcorn that way, a lot more than if you go door to door to sell. Because a lot of people like to help out the Boy Scouts. They will buy the popcorn. I saw one boy make $250 selling popcorn in one day at the booth sale. So really, if you come out 3-4 times, you will make that $600. So it's pretty good. The second reason why we do it is because we want the boys to learn that confidence to go up there to sell popcorn. When they first start up, I know you guys are going to come up and you're going to be like, by the end, they get used to it, they gain confidence, they're going to be like, hi, sir, would you like to buy some popcorn to help support Pack 117 here at Kamaloo? And they're like, well, yes, I would like to buy popcorn. And you see the difference in the boys. And it's a life skill because you have to have confidence in order to do that. Whenever you go to school, college, sports, you need confidence. That's why selling popcorn is part of the program. Again, just want to let you know that all our leaders are trained. Like baseball, I was a baseball coach. They just tossed me in there, and I had to remember, okay, Dave, you did baseball 20-something years ago. You know how to teach it, right? I was a terrible coach. I hate to say it. I was terrible. But here in the Boy Scouts, we will train. So we want to make sure that your boys get a good program. So we have training, basic leader training, make sure they know it. Plus we have University of Scouting and roundtables. So that's where all your leaders are able to make sure they deliver a good program for your boys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to answer any questions you may have, and then we're going to want you to sign up. Basically, if you can't pay the $40 registration fee, we'll take it. If you cannot, or you have some doubts, what we're going to do is then you can answer questions. We would invite you to our pack meeting on the 25th, because I think when the boys come there, they're going to make sure you're going to want it. You're going to want it, because it's a lot of fun. So, do you have any questions for us?